Good day, YouTubers. We have statues of Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth being toppled in Canada on Canada Day. Protesters on July 2nd, protesters have toppled statues of both Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth II in the Canadian city of Winnipeg as anger grows over the discovery of remains of hundreds of children in unmarked graves at former Indigenous schools. The crowd chanted, "No pride in genocide." So that's the rallying cry. No pride in genocide. They are blaming the Queen for these terrible events. They found over 1,000, almost 1,000 unmarked graves have been found at former residential schools in British Columbia and Saskatchewan that were mainly run by the Catholic Church and funded by the government. That's disturbing. It's very disturbing that the Catholic Church was involved in such dirty dealings, and 1,000 graves. They just buried the kids right there. Also, we have billboards against Prince Charles are being erected. These billboards are calling for an end to the monarchy. Okay, so they have announced that the first 12 billboards will be placed in several cities up and down the country. And these are the billboards. You have to see them. The first is, "No man should be king," #end the monarchy, let's vote. Secretive, wasteful, undemocratic. It's time to end the monarchy, #end the monarchy, republic. And there's a third one. Wanted. It features Prince Andrew, a democratic alternative to the monarchy, #end the monarchy and republic. There is a lot of push to end the monarchy right now.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So, we have the statues of Queen Elizabeth and Queen Victoria toppled on Canada Day, and I understand that most Canada Day celebrations were canceled. Idiots. That's how I feel about it. So, is the campaign to get rid of the monarchy and go republic, is it gaining steam? Let's just take a look at this. How much steam is the Go Republic campaign gaining? Karmic shift. Oh. King of Spades. That's an act of law. What is the momentum on this Go Republic campaign? So we got the King of Spades, we got the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is the furthest planning card, so let's read it. Big change for all the people by act of law. 21, 6 hearts. The people of the land, the British people, the UK, and the Commonwealth nations. So the basis is it has to be an act of law. Executioner also cuts off the head. Yeah, so this is generally a lawyer or a doctor or a surgeon or a governmental body. It's very organized, and it has the power to do things without consulting others. It has the power of law, generally, and the power of life and death. So, yeah, 21. So, yep, it's, I don't know, let's see. Strength, strongly rooted. This is the opportunity they're seeing. is this are the graves of the indigenous children, and what a horrible tragedy. And it does bring up, the Queen's visit to that, and a lot of people debunk that. But they tore down statues of Queen Elizabeth when they found the graves of the indigenous children. And so I think the people who found, they're making a connection there. So there's a connection. They're making that connection. Whether it's true or not, they're making that connection. Snake and no. Long term, they want to put an end to the monarchy and file the paper. This can be a legal document, mustard seed. Trinity and fence sitter. But reacting to everything will work together, reacting to circumstances. So they need a groundswell of support. Let's add this up. 21, 22, plus 8, 38 diamonds. Cornucopia, everything. So, let's see. This is a big change. This is very solid. This is just taking an opportunity. They're taking this opportunity. So I think every time an opportunity comes up, they're going to take it. And they're pushing. They have this goal long term to eliminate the monarchy. It doesn't say it's going to be successful now. Let's ask if a vote to change to a republic if it will be put to a vote in Parliament. And I was searching to find out how many previous votes there have been, and I couldn't find it. I don't know how many previous votes there have been to, turn the UK into a republic from a monarchy. And if any of you know that, just let me know. Put it in the comments. I'd be very interested. So, will there be a vote to become a republic? Will it be put into Parliament, to the people and to Parliament, before the Queen passes? Because she could be around for another year. She could actually be around for another 10 years. I mean, she's an amazing health. She just keeps going and going. She's the Energizer Bunny. So we had 6 diamonds fall out. It's out of the frame. Will this be put to a vote in Parliament before the Queen passes? So we have cross, permanent family, Mother Earth, the situation, and karmic relationship. 18, 25, 7 hearts. This says the monarchy, the permanent monarchy, and its relationship to the people will go on. 7 hearts, 7 clubs. 7s recycle endlessly. They never end. So this says it's going to continue. The monarchy will continue through the Queen's death. Hand in hand, Mercury and karmic shift. They will talk about this big change. All the people will talk about this change. 15, 4 clubs, as opportunity arises. So it's just more talking. I don't think this says to me that it will not be put to a vote before the Queen passes. And that's kind of important. After the Queen passes, that's another matter. And obviously Charles is quite unpopular. Gotta back up. Charles is quite unpopular. They have that huge campaign, with his photo, no man should be king, and they're even putting Andrew in there. That's going to hit home hard, because Andrew is not terribly popular. He's very unpopular. But I think even Harry and Meghan are now more unpopular than Andrew, which is incredible. That's an incredible feat by Harry and Meghan. We should give them a round of applause to becoming even more unpopular than Andrew. So, will the Queen, and I've read on this before, but things change. So Charles and William. Will the Queen pass over Charles for William? And in the past, it's been no. But now there's a new rallying cry that they don't want Charles. That's Charles's face up on all of that, and the monarchy stuff. So they just are not a fan of Charles. They're not putting William's face up there on any of those. Okay, so it's a possible move. So let's look at Charles and William. Who will be the next king? Will the Queen pass over Charles in favor of William? Charles, the key is he's born into the royal family, and he will transform into the king. 15 plus 8, 23, 6 clubs. 6 clubs, 6 clubs. He is the future king. He is the future king. He is the future king. William, reacting to circumstances, karmic relationship, and Trinity. Everything working together in the family and reacting to circumstances. Very red. He's definitely going to be king. He's in the line. So 9 and 5, 14. 4 diamonds. Very solid. 6 clubs. Very solid. Yeah, 4 diamonds. Very solid. It's written in stone that Charles is going to be king first, and next will be William. And there's nothing here to indicate that she's going to change that the Queen will decree anything differently. Butterfly, cornucopia, the transformation affects everything. 8, 2 spades. The transformation of everything. Yeah. Transformation of everything. The transformation affects everything. Yeah, so I'm going to say Charles will be king next. Now, he is ill. He's not well. It's a toss-up. Charles could pass before the Queen. I think Charles will reign a very brief time. I think something's going to happen. It's a lot of stress to be in that job, although he's been groomed for it his entire life. Now, we have Jamaica demanding reparations for slavery. Which is interesting. Okay, Britain never held slaves. I'm pretty sure Britain, on the land of Britain, they never held slaves. I'm a Slav. Okay, the word slave comes from the word Slav. Okay, so my people were enslaved before anyone else, and that's how the word slave came to be. Later, much later in history, thousands of years later, the blacks in Africa started being enslaved, and so they still used the same word, Slav, but they obviously don't look like me, so they called them African. They called them African Slavs, and I think so that's how that came about. But they were obviously not Slavic peoples, like me. So interestingly, there are open-air slave markets right now in Africa. And I think those slave markets are in Libya, and those slaves are being sold to Muslim Arabs right now. This is happening right now. Why aren't they screeching about that? That's something that needs to change. Why aren't they screeching about that? Why would they? So if they're going to give reparations, or they're going to make some sort of concession, this is essentially negotiating with terrorists. So will they make reparations or give some kind of concession to Jamaica? Like some state gift or something. I can't see them giving reparations and making any declaration of guilt. That would be probably a bad move. So will they give reparations or make some kind of concession, conciliatory gift, 100 years after the fact? This is reparations, making a concession, some kind of a gift. Because there are people responsible for holding slaves in Jamaica. That actually did happen. Okay, who are those people? Well, those people are long dead. And the names of those people, many of the places on the island of Jamaica are probably named after them. They know who these people are. And the children and the children's children and the great, 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 great grandchildren of these people who are still living, they're not responsible for that. That's just, and hey, if you're going to pay reparations, I want some of that because I'm a Slav. Okay? I want some of them reparations. Is anybody going to pay me reparations? I doubt it, but if anybody's going to get reparations, I want some of that. I want some of that action too. All right. So, will they make reparations? Will they make a concession? Concession's looking pretty good. Reparations, big change. It's a clever move. It's a calculated move to get at that money. The best money cards are 10 diamonds and 4 diamonds. Both of them are showing up. The 4 diamonds is showing for reparations. Throw us a bone. I'm not seeing it. 16, 4 spades, no. 4 spades is a good no card. So it's just like a legal move. Fox is a great legal card, making a clever move. Give us some money, why don't you? Okay. Or no, maybe not. A gift, a conciliatory gift. Cooperating with terrorists, negotiating with terrorists. Mustard seed, sending a message. Inheritance, this is the best money card. And heart. And it's also the past and history. So 12, because of the conflict, they'll send a message of goodwill about the past. I think they may, send some special gift to Jamaica. They may send some special gift to Jamaica, which is a crazy third world banana republic, except for, and I don't know if you've traveled to the third world, but I did mission work in the third world, specifically the Dominican Republic. And it's, if you haven't been to the third world and actually, it's hard to understand. I mean, the shit flows right into the sea, right through the gutters. And the lights, the electricity doesn't work 22 hours a day. They turn it on right at dinner for 2 hours, and that's it. There's no clean water. You have to buy bottled water and clean water. You take bucket showers. It's different. It's hard for people to understand what it's like if you haven't actually been there and lived in it a little bit. Karmic relationship, hand in hand, 12. Again, 12. 3, conflict. It's all about this conflict, the relationship with the people. So they're gonna do what they can to keep a relationship with the people. To completely ignore this, I think they will calculate that this is the wrong move. This is just a calculated move to try to get some money, to grab some money. Okay, nobody's being helped. Nobody's currently being injured. And one of the most innocent parties would probably be Great Britain, because slavery was ended by the Western countries, and it is still being practiced right now in the Middle East. Why is no one talking about that? Why is no one talking about that? Because that's happening right now, and that seems to be a much higher priority. And close down the open air slave markets in Africa. Where are those slave markets? Those slave markets are in Africa. Who are the bad people running those slave markets? Black Africans. Why is no one talking about that? Why? Because it's not the right narrative. It's ridiculous. So I think that they'll make some kind of conciliatory act, and they won't admit any kind of guilt. And I worked in government, and that's how it's done. You don't admit guilt, and then you make this large payment, and that's what they do, and that's just the way it's done. So I do see they are just going to take every opportunity to push the ball forward to end the monarchy. But I do see Charles and William both, it's rock solid for both Charles and William. Will the Republic be put to a vote before the Queen dies? No, it won't happen before the Queen dies. And the Queen is not, I don't see the Queen passing over Charles for William, because Charles is so unpopular, and he's showing up on all these posters now. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method, and I'll see you guys next time.